to another video. So today we're going to be going over pretty much just opening up a demo account. In the next video we'll go open up a live account and how to actually fund your live account, how to do withdrawals and everything else. So in the broker that I'm going to be making this example with today is going to be Carbon Capital. I'm going to be testing this broker out, so I'll let you guys know how that goes. Now, all we're simply going to do is you're going to create an account, you're going to register. I already have an account on Carbon Capital. So after you register, just simply log in. And I've already kind of been testing out the broker and everything else. So, I don't really have a live account yet, but I'm going to make a live account and actually fund it with you guys. So anyways, all we're simply going to do at first now is you see they even have MT5 tutorials here, which is dope. They have a performance dashboard. This is more like other things. But what we're going to do is go down into downloads, and we're going to download MT5 for Windows. There's even a web trader as well, which is cool. But we're going to download MT5 on Windows. Let's download that. And then this is what you're going to see. What you're going to do is press next and kind of just let this download. This MT5 is going to be our trading platform. This is what we're going to be using to execute our trades on. So let this load. We're going to press finish. I'm going to close that. Going to come here. And what you should see now is this, right? So this is going to be our MetaTrader 5. We're going to put that away for now. And what we're going to be doing is opening up a demo account. So from here, you can just press open a demo account, select type. We're going to do, let's do platinum demo, raw spreads, meaning we're going to get very, very low spreads, 1 to 500 leverage. And your initial balance could be whatever. I recommend, if you're going to do a first $1,000 account, just deposit whatever your initial count will be. So we're going to do a $1,000 initial balance. So if you plan to deposit $1,000 for your first trading account, then deposit that, or open it up with that. If you plan to do $5,000, open it up with $5,000. It all depends. I'm just going to do 5K for now, and then we're going to press continue. And then here we have the demo account information, and we're going to press continue again. And then these are going to be called what your account credentials will be. Now, don't even attempt to log into my demo account here. I'm going to be, deleting it shortly after this tutorial. But, you can also download the trading terminal here. But now what we're going to be doing is we're going to go back into our MetaTrader 5 here. We're going to close all of this just because it's irrelevant. Right, and we're going to double click on accounts. Actually, no, we don't have any. So we have to go to File, Open an Account, right? Here, it's going to automatically be Carbon Capital, which is your broker. Press Next. And then we're going to press on Connect an Existing Account. So this is going to be our login. Where it says login, you're going to put on login. Where it says password, you're going to place it in password. So our login is this. This is our login. And our password is this. This is our password. And then look at the server as well. So this is going to be Carbon Capital Pro 1. We got to make sure the server matches, which is Carbon Capital Pro 1. And then all we're simply going to do is press finish. And we're now logged into our demo account here. So that's how you open up a demo account. And your investor password, you could give this to anybody you want. This is going to be more for people who you want to see the account. If you want to give them the login, but they cannot place trades on the account. If you give them the regular password, though, they'll be able to place trades. The investor password is just like a view only type of login, versus this is your actual demo account. At the top, you can see here Carbon Capital Pro 1 demo. So that is the demo account. In the next video, we're going to be opening up our live account, and I'm going to be teaching you guys how to open your live account and everything else. Now, you can simply just go to Account Overview, and then you'll be able to see your account here. So this is going to be your wallet, and then your account that you opened up, which I believe it's this one over here, demo account right here. So here's your demo account, and then you can press view to see your statistics and whatnot and everything else. So Anyways, in the next video, we're going to be going over how to open up a live account. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So in this video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going over how to actually use your MetaTrader 4, flipping through programs, through charts and everything else like this. And then, just the basic breakdown of the program itself. Now, obviously, you're going to have to actually play around with the program and get yourself familiarized. But in this video, I'm going to try and break everything down as best and as simply as I possibly could. So first things first, your MetaTrader 4, when you first log into your brokerage and everything else after watching the last video, may look something like this. So the first thing that you want to actually do is go here and change it to the candlestick chart. Now, what I have is a template already pre-made for you. So simply just go under this video. There should be a download, and it's going to be a download to the templates. So in your MetaTrader 4, what you're going to go and do is you're going to press open data folder, right, which will open the folder. Let me get that for you. Bring that up here. It's going to open your data folder. You're going to go on you're going to go to templates, and you're simply going to drag the DTI template into here. So all you're going to do is drag it into here, restart your MetaTrader 4, meaning you're going to close the program, open it back up, go to templates, and then double click on DTI, and then it should automatically load the template on your chart. But now you have to have the actual chart open here. It's not going to automatically load it on every single template or every single chart, but it will there. So one thing, let's first of all go over, how to actually, add the charts and everything else on here before we go over adding shapes and doing all of that. So first things first, on the left-hand side, you could see how I'm going to try and block the numbers here. Here I have my live accounts, and then here I have the demo account that I'm doing this instruction on with you guys. So basically, you can just kind of double click and then flip through accounts there for those of you who have multiple accounts. And then here you could zoom in and then zoom out on the actual chart. You want to have both of these selected so you could kind of freely look through the chart. Now, along with that, what we're going to do here is we're going to press on Market Watch. And when you're on Market Watch, you could see all the pairs here. So I'm actually going to delete all of these. And what I'm going to simply do, you're going to have one minimum. So since I already have gold on the actual template here itself, right, all I'm simply going to do is look for the other pairs that I trade, GBP, JPY. You're going to right click and then view chart window. Let's say I want to trade another pair, GBP, USD. It's right here. Right click, chart window. Another way you can actually do it is you can go into file, new chart, and then you have your majors, your crosses, your metals, and your indexes, and you could select the pair there. Once you actually have it open, you can go you can click here, load template, and then load the DTI template. Same thing, click here, load template, and then we're going to load DTI, and it's the same exact thing. Now you can close this if you like. You can close that if you want. To bring them back up, you go view, data window, navigator, terminal, market watch. Here's a navigator. Here's view, market watch. Right, you can have all of that there. Now, one thing that's important is you right click and you're going to do your lot sizes. This is going to be the one-click trading. This is where you're going to enter your lot sizes and close your lot sizes. You can also, drag and drop indicators here if you like as well. If you want to delete the indicator, just right-click on the indicator and click delete indicator. Same thing for the moving average. Right-click, delete indicator. If you want to add indicators, just simply go to insert indicators, and let's say we want to add a moving average, right? So you're going to go over to, I believe it's in trend. Then you're going to press moving average, and let's just say we want to add a 50 moving average. We're going to make it simple, apply, close, and then we're going to make this, we'll put red. And then levels, visualization, okay, all time frames, perfect. We're going to add that. So here's my 50 moving average. Let's just say with this DTI indicator, this is going to be a 21 period moving average, simple, and we're going to make this blue. Right? Oh, it's kind of ugly, but we'll leave it there for now. So you could do that as well. So you have both moving averages. Now down here is going to be your account, where you see your balance, your equity, your free margin. Here's exposure in your account, and then here's going to be your account history. There's obviously no history in this account because I just opened this account for the purpose of this video. But if you go into account, or if you go to your one-click trading here, this is where you're going to enter your lot size. So remember, a 1.00 lot means we're going to be making $10 per pip. Let's just be like, okay, well, if I want to, let's say I have $100,000 here, right? I want my stop loss to be here, which is 100 pips away. This is on GJ. And I only want to lose $1,000 or 1% on this trade. I'm going to enter a one lot, right? Because $10 per pip at 100 pips. Remember, this is only the one decimal place. So notice how here it's actually 600, right? We're going to be looking at the middle one. Focus on the middle number here. There's three numbers. There's 40, 558, which 40, 600, and then 154.126. So the last number is going to be price. So price right here is 154.126. The middle number is going to be the pips, and the left number is going to be the candles away, how many candles there are here, right? So notice how there's only 3 candles here because I'm putting price here. But if I were to click this arrow again, which this arrow is a pip counter, right? This is already 62 candles away. But okay, anyways, so focus on the number 600, right? We're going to be moving the decimal place over by 1 to the left. So this is going to be 60 pips, right? If we move the decimal place over 1 to the left, that's going to be 78.2 pips. If we go here, move it over 1 to the left, that's going to be 134.0 pips. Again, 1 to the left, this is going to be 237.4 pips. As simple as that. So if I want to enter a buy on the market here, and I want my stop loss to be here at 133 pips, I'm going to 103 pips. I'm going to lose roughly $1,003. Now, when I press buy, right? Oh, by the way, this warning is going to come up. This is a disclaimer from the MetaTrader, right? Just press OK. When I press buy, right, now we could see a little bit more information on the trade, right? So all I'm going to do is move my stop loss to the desired area. I'm going to click, and I'm going to drag. I'm going to click and hold, and I'm going to drag. Now notice on the left, the very left, it shows us how much we're going to lose on that trade. So if we lose this, if price comes down and hits our stop loss, that's going to be a 59.4 pip loss, and we're going to lose roughly $524, right? And if I drag this all the way to this area where I wanted to, right here, right? If price comes all the way down to here and hits my stop loss, I'm going to lose roughly $932 or 105 pips. Now notice the broker is taking an $8 commission. They take $8 per lot size, and then here you could see your actual how much profit and loss. So this is going to be your P&L, right? And what you could do is modify this to be pips. So go to profit and then click as points. And then now we're down to 1.3 pips. This is what I recommend, so you can actually look at the pips and not always the money, right? And then we're down $24, including our commission. You have to keep the commission in mind. Now, if I want to place my take profit up here, because I see the market moving all the way up to here, now it shows us that this is going to be a 116 pip gain, and I'm going to make roughly $1,030. As simple as that, and all I have to do is let the market do its thing, right? So now let's get into like the lines and stuff. So here you have your shapes. So if I want to draw a horizontal line, I just press it here, right? Notice how my cursor's changed a little bit, and all I'm going to do is press it on the area I want to press it at. If you want to modify it, just double click. You'll see a little square come up here, and then you could drag it around as you wish, and then double click to lock it in again. Right, let's say I want to draw one up here, right? Or this is another different line. This is a vertical line, right? Let's say I want to draw another one up here, right? It's the same thing. It's just click and drop. Now again, let's just say I want to enter a new trade, right? Let's say I want to do, I don't know, 100 lots. Now let's keep it at 10 lots, right? Let's say I want to do 10 lots. I'm going to press buy. So if price comes all the way down to here, Because remember, right, I'm going to put it at here. Same thing. Remember, every single lot here, typically a one lot, every single one lot is going to be $10 per pip. So on 10 lots, I'm making $100 per pip. Now the market has dropped 100. If the market drops 104 pips, right, roughly I'm going to make around $9,000. So on GBP, JPY with this brokerage, you could see that we're making roughly $9 per pip per standard lot. If the market comes all the way up to here, I'm going to roughly make a profit of about $10,646. And if I want to close my trade because I'm happy with my $17 profit, then I'm going to close. But if the market comes all the way, which I could just kind of zoom, if this happens to you, right, just click and drag right here. But now, let's say if the market comes all the way to my take profit, like I'm going to put it here, right? Notice how it says TP in green. Once price actually goes above the take profit, which let's kind of try and wait for it, and spread and price has to cover, go above the take profit. I want to see, I'm just going to try and, right, I'm going to leave it right there. Once price and spread go above the take profit, it'll automatically close the trade. Now, I don't know if I'm trying to wait here until that happens because I don't even know if it will happen. I mean, it probably will, but once price actually goes above it, it'll automatically close the trade for you. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. So let's actually even move the stop loss there as well, just so you guys can see like how this program actually works and everything. So once price is close to your stop loss, it'll flash red. Once it's close to your take profit, it'll flash green. So let's see which one gets hit first, either my take profit or my stop loss. Basically, once price goes over it, we set these so it automatically closes your order, as you could see. It was as simple as that. And then over here you have your time frame. So M1 is going to stand for the 1 minute, M5 is going to stand for the 5 minute, and then you can always zoom out. M15 is going to stand for the 15 minute, M30 is going to be the 30 minute, H1 is going to be the hour time frame, and then H4 is going to be the 4 hour time frame. Then here you have the daily time frame, then you have the weekly time frame, then you have the monthly time frame. Right? You can also press Control Y to turn off the period separators, but all this does is show you 24 candles. So 24 candles at this hour time frame. Our time frame is going to show you 24 hours of price movement. This is going to be literally one full, or a little bit more. It depends on the time frame you're trading. But that's all it's literally going to show you. So now when you can even go to new order. Over here you press new order, and then this will pop up, and whatever the case might be is. Now let's go over the different types of orders here. What we could do is we can always go into new order, right? And then you're going to have the option market execution or a pending order. Now you have the option of buy limit, sell limit, buy stop, sell stop. So let's just say we want to enter a buy stop, right? Now the way a buy stop is actually going to work is that let's say I want my entry to be, I want to get in the market when price breaks this resistance here, right? Let's just say this is resistance right here, and you want to get in the market when price breaks it a little bit. When price breaks it above 10 pips above it, you want to get in, right? So now 10 pips from this resistance is going to be 153.768, which again, look at the third set of numbers right here where I'm moving the cursor, right? Look at the third set of numbers. That's going to be price. So 153,800 is where I want to get in. Now, this is where we're going to use pending orders. So a pending order isn't necessarily when the market, where you're going to get in at current price, but a specific price that you want to get in. So for price to activate your buy stop, price has to be going bullish, meaning price has to be going up, and it needs to be activated by a bullish candlestick. So if I want to place a buy stop at, what was it, 153,800, when price breaks resistance, then that's when I'll get in the market. Then remember, you have to put your volume, you have to put your take profit and your stop loss, or you can always do that later on, right? But let's just say you want your stop loss to be under support, which is 152.620, and this may not be making the most sense to you right now in terms of support and resistance, but you can always come back later on and check on it. And let's just say you want your take profit to be this level right here, the next level of resistance, which is going to be 154. 7, let's say 154,800. All you're simply going to do is press place, and then it'll place your order for you. So this is where you're going to get in once price actually comes up to the market. And you can see your order here is pending. This is where you're going to get in when price comes up and gets activated by a bullish candlestick. Then you'll be in on the trade. So you can still see how much you're going to lose if you're wrong. You can still see how much you're going to make if you're right. If you want to cancel the order, just simply press on the X. Now, it's the same thing with a sell limit. When it comes down to a sell limit, again, we can only place this sell stop under current price. So price right now is at 153,400. We can only place a sell stop where current price action is, which let's actually, let me see. Let me try and, that's not going to work. So now let's say I wanted to place a sell stop. I'm going to go to new order, pending order, same thing. We're going to do a sell stop. So for price to activate this sell stop, let's just say I want a sell stop under support at 152,600. Right? We're going to enter 152.600. Let's say I want my stop loss to be above resistance, 154 or 153,800. 153,800. And let's just say I want to target the nearest level of support, which let's just say is at 152, right? Yeah, let's just say it's at 152, right? And then take profit is going to be 1.52. All I'm simply going to do, actually, you need to modify that, 152. All I'm simply going to do is press place. Just make sure you have the appropriate stop loss or the appropriate lot size, and then press place. And then you can see your order here, right? So this actually, you can even modify this just how you like. So you can see your order here. Now this has to be activated by a bearish candlestick, right? Meaning price has to go down to put you in the trade. Sell limits and buy limits are a little bit different. They're kind of they're pretty much the opposite, right? So let's just say you want to enter a pending order and you want to do a buy limit, right? For price to activate a buy limit, it has to be lower than where current price is at. Let's say I want to take a trade. I'm expecting price to come back down into support, and I want to get in right at support, right? So price right now is trading at 153,400. I'd be able to place my buy limit at 152,826, right? Because price has to come down to my buy limit, activate me, and then the trade is open, right? I cannot place a buy limit above where current price is trading because it has to be activated by a bearish candlestick, meaning that it has to be placed under where current price is. So if price is trading at 153, I could place a buy limit anywhere between 153,400 and anywhere under that. Anything above, it's not going to count. It just has to be under current price. So I'm going to place, I'm just not going to even place take profit. Let's just say I want to get in right at 152. I want to get in right at 152,826. And I press place. Notice how it's going to have my buy limit here. Once price comes all the way down and activates, once it actually hits my order, it'll activate and put me in the trade. Now remember, you can even move this around if you want, but you won't be able to set a take profit and a stop loss right here by dragging it. You actually have to double click on the order again and then enter your stop loss, enter your take profit, or you can just delete the order in general. A sell limit is the complete opposite. A sell limit, price has to be under your sell limit for it to be activated. So let's just say I want to sell at 153,669. That's going to be valid, right? For your sell limit to be activated, it has to be activated by a bullish candle. But remember, it's a sell, so we're looking for price to go down. So when you actually have a sell limit, it has to go above current price action. So price right now is at 153,400, right? We could place our sell limit at 153,600 because that's resistance. So we're looking for a retest and we're looking to sell there, right? So once price actually hits 153,669, it'll place us in a sell, and then, we'll wait and see if we're right on the overall direction, right? We're only going to use sell and buy limits at areas of support and resistance, and we're looking for a rejection of those areas. We're going to be looking to place buy stops and buy limits at areas of areas above support or above resistance, because we're expecting price to break those areas. Literally as simple as that. Anyways, hopefully you guys, play around with your MetaTrader 4s. Just kind of get familiar with it, and I will talk to everybody in the next video. The download for the template will be in the description. And now, since we have a few open trades, we can go into account history, and here is our account history. One thing you can also do is look at your P&L. So for the account, I'm down $192. For the deposit, it's 100K. And then here's your withdrawal, which is $0, which is a demo account, so it doesn't matter. And then you could go right click, save as detail report, save it to wherever you want, and then it'll automatically open up, and then you could see your equity curve and a whole detail report on your trading account. So hopefully you guys did understand the video on how to use this platform, but I'll speak to everybody in the next trading video. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So in this video today, we're going to be pretty much going over TradingView and how to actually use TradingView. So MetaTrader is the program that we use to actually input our trades and put the trades in the actual market. TradingView is more or less just a simple platform where we can actually look at the currency pairs, stocks, the crypto market, pretty much any market where we can actually see the candlestick chart. So all you simply want to do is head over to tradingview.com, make an account, and I highly recommend you actually get an account with them, by meaning pay the monthly subscription so you can get access to the features and whatnot. So this is going to be an intro to TradingView. So first things first, as you can see, the very first thing it says here is search markets. This is where we're going to be entering these symbols. So if you trade Forex and only Forex, and you can just click on Forex and look at all of the Forex pairs here. If you trade CFDs, and here you'll find the Dow Jones Index, US 30, the S&P 500. So those are CFDs. You can also see cryptos here. But I'm just going to go into Forex, and you can see all of the Forex pairs here, really. But what I typically do, nope, did not mean to go there. Right, so what I typically do is I simply type out the symbol that I'm going to be pairing. So let's just say I'm going to trade GBP JPY. I can either just press launch chart or type up here GBP JPY. Really, it's all up to you. Now, typically, I recommend, as you guys can see here, the different brokers that offer different prices. I'm going to be using Oanda. That's the one I use the most. So as you guys can see, this is my Oanda chart. But for the sake of this video, I'm just going to use another chart. So this is our TradingView. This is the platform I'm going to teach you guys. This is where we typically just analyze the market, and then we input our trades over on MetaTrader. So this is where we're going to be pretty much performing our day-to-day technical analysis. It's very similar to MetaTrader, except I feel it's a little bit cleaner. So now what we're going to be doing is going over and just kind of right-clicking the chart, go into settings, and I want you guys to just copy my settings here, so you can pause the video if you'd like. So this is going to be the settings for our candlesticks. So the body is going to be blue, and the rest is going to be black, every other color here. Then you could kind of copy that. You can copy this as well. You can copy these. Then here is the appearance. Obviously, you guys can kind of play around with your charts and everything else to your preference, or you could guys just kind of use mine to make things a little more simpler. Anyways, so over here, we're going to have on the right hand of the screen, I don't know if you could see that well. I'm going to try and modify this camera over here. Just put it here for now. So over here, we're going to have our watch list. So this is the pairs that we're going to enter. This is where we're going to have our main charts, pretty much is where we're going to have everything. Right, so this is where we have our main pairs that we're going to be trading. So we can just kind of click through each and every pair as simple as possible. And then over here, we're going to just have some other things. Over here, we're just going to have alerts, and just get yourself familiar with the actual program itself. But I'm going to go back to the other chart I was on. Right. So first thing you're going to notice over here is this is where your time frames are going to be, right? The top left hand side of the screen. This is where your time frames are going to be. So as you can see, 5-minute time frame, 15-minute time frame, 30-minute time frame, the hour time frame, the 4-hour, the daily, and the weekly. You can even click here to see other time frames. But what I want you guys to do is press the little star next to the weekly, the daily, the 4-hour, the hour, 30, the 15, and the 5. These are going to be the time frames that we use the most. Over here, you can actually flip through the different charts if you would like. I don't really recommend, you trading the Renko charts. We're going to focus on the actual candlestick charts just because they're the ones that give us the most information in terms of data. We're going to be using the candlestick charts. Then over here, you can compare it to another pair, but I really wouldn't recommend that. I'm not even familiar with this button myself because it's unnecessary. And then over here, we have where we could do the indicators. So we could select indicators. We simply go search here. You're going to type SMA. You can pick any of the simple moving averages. You could just type moving average, and you could find any of the moving averages that are there, but we'll get into that later on throughout the section of the courses. But just going back here really quick, this is where you kind of just find your indicators. You just type the indicator there, and it'll come up, right? And then over here to the left is our drawing tools. So we're actually going to have a toolbar, which is right here, as you guys can see, so we can have quick access to our tools, which I normally leave somewhere at the bottom left-hand side of the screen, right? And what I want you guys to do is put a star next to the trend line. You don't have to do the arrow, but trend line, horizontal ray, you just can select the stars on them. Now, they're literally as simple as possible. So the trend line, we're going to use to be drawing random lines such as this for more minor areas of support and resistance. You can come over here, click on the arrow. So you can just mark stuff off when you're doing your homework in terms of your pre-market analysis or post-market analysis. Horizontal line, again, is for support and resistance. Horizontal ray is for the same thing, right? And then over here, all you're simply going to mark off is Fibonacci retracement. This is going to be a tool that we're going to be using later. But, now that we're here, just kind of, you can copy the settings here, style. So this is a style, you can copy the settings. It's going to be 0, right? There you go. Then over here, what I want you guys to highlight or add to your favorites is going to be the eclipse, the rectangle, and then the brush. So what we're going to be using the eclipse for is to just mark off your highs and your lows in the market. So the eclipse is going to be, okay, this is our previous low right here. This is our previous high. So this low right here could be our new high or low point. So you always know what your main structure points are. Then over here we have our rectangle, which we're going to be using to draw our levels of supply and demand. Then over here, brush just to kind of mark off certain things. But really it's more, I use that for more teaching purposes. Then over here, I want you to highlight your text, and then you don't have to add these to your favorites. Mainly just these, your text, so then you can add notes. So you can later, take a screenshot of the chart for your post-market analysis. Then over here, what I want you guys to highlight is the short and long position. This is going to be, so once we enter a trade on our MetaTrader 4, we can copy the trade here on TradingView. So we could see where our stop loss position is going to be and where our take profit position is going to be. And again, you guys can copy my colors if you'd like. I try to keep the colors very dull, so just so it doesn't cause as much of an emotional response as possible. So you guys can copy the colors there. But pretty much when it comes down to the long and short position, you can move everything around here, right? So theoretically, we look at the bottom of this gray box, that's where our stop loss is going to be. And we look at the top of this blue box, that's where our take profit is, which we can always adjust. Now, right here, as you can see, this is going to be our risk to reward counter, meaning that what we're risking is going to be right here, and then this is going to be the total reward. So right now, the risk to reward ratio is a 4.43. So that means on this trade, what our stop loss is, the take profit is 4.43 times the size of our stop loss. So on my stop loss, if I have a $100 risk, at a 4.43, that means I'm looking to gain. If price comes all the way up here, my target that I'm targeting is going to be a gain of $443, right? So that's basic risk to reward ratio, which you'll learn later on, but I just kind of want, I'm going over the tools and everything else. So top, as you could see, the top of this box all the way up here, as you can see, it counts a certain price. So if you look to the price over here on the right side of the screen, right, you'll see that there's a blue box at 158.117. This is where this kind of box ends here. So if I wanted to end at 158.018, this is where the top of the box ends. Typically, that's where our target's going to be. If we look at the bottom right, where you see this is black here, 153.102, this is the bottom of our stop loss. So if I move this down here, this is going to be 152.227. And that's going to be the long position. Long means buy. Short means sell. So whenever we take a sell, let's say we were to take a sell up here, we put our stop loss there and our take profit is down here. It's the same thing, just opposite, right? Then over here we have a pip counter. So what we could do is click on this ruler and we click and click to wherever we're looking for. Let's say I want to measure a specific move. Let's just say I'm curious to see how many pips this bullish move was from the very low to the very high. We could see that this move was 900, meaning that it was 900 pips, and GJ increased 6%. Now this is on the daily time frame, meaning that each one of these candlesticks represents a single day of market movement. So if I press the 4 hour, each one of these candlesticks represents 4 hours of market movement. It's literally as simple as that. And you can see a countdown for when that candlestick is going to end. Then we have the hour time frame, meaning every candlestick represents an hour of movement, which you could see it is currently 3:02 a.m. London session, and this candlestick is going to close in 57 minutes and 13 or 12 seconds, right? It's literally as simple as that. It's very self-explanatory. Now, that is pretty much going to summarize the entire TradingView breakdown. Really, you just kind of have to get familiar with the platform. One thing that's cool about TradingView is that we could press this arrow and go back in time in theory and see how the market was then and there. This is what we're going to be using to backtest. And then we should have a ruler right here where we could kind of click through to see how the market played out, and this is how you could pretend to trade and do simulated trading. It's very, very simple, right? So I just want you guys to kind of play around with TradingView and get familiar with the platform itself.